What is up, everyone? Back here with another video here on YouTube. Today we're talking all about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which me and Taylor just went and watched yesterday at the theaters. Our first half will be non-spoiler, but we will indulge in the spoilers. We'll give you a spoiler warning before we do that, but my name is the Jared Holmes. I'm joined by Taylor Sword Talk. Taylor, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing. Not doing the best. That movie last night really just encroached on me. It was pretty rough to get through, not going to lie.
It was. It was.
Have you ever played the games? Really?
I've never played. No, I've never played the games. I've heard my nephews talk a lot about it, but I've never actually played it.
Yeah, I played them a couple times. I don't really know the lore, and I feel like the movies ain't really made for people like us, though. You know what I mean? They're made for the fans.
But
How'd you feel about it, though?
I thought it was definitely. It was better than the first one. I'll say that, but that don't take much. The first one was really boring. Um, I could give a shit less about these characters or this story, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Um, and fuck it. If you ain't watched the movie, click away now. Feel like this is going to be a more short review because there's really not much to talk about. Like, you can't really talk about this movie without indulging in spoilers. So if you've not seen the movie, or if you don't give a fuck about spoilers, click off if you ain't watch it. Make sure to like it, go watch it, and come back. But let's talk about some spoilers. It starts off showing uh a flashback to, I believe it was 1984, with Charlotte, who is got possessed by the, what was it called, the matinee or whatever the fuck it was called.
I can't even remember. But yeah, something like that. Something starts with an M. I know that.
There were some good scenes, like with the matinees, manti, mansour, it's whatever it's called.
Manure.
Yeah, that's the best use for it. But I feel like our main Josh Hutcherson as our main guy, he just is not very good in this, in my opinion.
No, he actually played in the Hunger Games. I don't know if you've ever checked that out, but he actually done a good job in that. Um, Now he's just not hitting this road, dude. A bunch of just blank stares, and
The best
the
one that
dialogue's terrible.
the best actor in this was the child actor. Abby done a great job, in my opinion. And I normally hate
Yeah,
child actors, to be honest.
I agree. And you was talking about the opening. I did like the opening. I thought the opening was really good.
Yes.
At the taking place at the Freddy Fazbear's back in the '80s when it was open, and at the first act of it was pretty awesome. But then it just went downhill.
And then we're big Scream fans. So Skeet Ulrich, who in the post credit plays Emily Jane, I read some up on it. I guess it's someone that was like big in the games that was partnered with, what was his name, Afton. Again, this is my fault for not knowing the lore, but it was like William Afton, which was played by Matthew Lillard, and then he gets attacked at the end, I guess, through a voicemail talking about how Vanessa was possessed by the matinee.
Yeah, and the post credit scene, I did enjoy that. And honestly, the first movie, the only thing I really enjoyed about it was Matthew Lillard's performance, and where spoiler warning again, where he died at the end of the first one. He wasn't in this movie. What, maybe 2 minutes in
With
full.
just dream sequences.
It was, and then Skeet Ulrich. I was looking forward to seeing them together, which was pretty awesome. They was in the same movie, but he was only in it like 6 minutes.
And then Michael, who I don't know who he is. Like, I know our theater was like, oh my god, like we had a bunch of fucking nerds in our theater, weird people. Um, but this movie just wasn't for me. There's not really much to talk about, in my opinion. Like, I just I was falling asleep through half of it. Not going to lie.
I felt like it was a chore to get through for sure. Um, and the one thing that pisses me off about this movie was the kills, dude.
It's where it's
That was
PG
the problem with the
13.
first one. Yeah.
I get why it's got to be PG 13 though, because it will lose a lot of money if it's not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they're aiming for children. Because a lot of children play Five Nights at Freddy's. I've only played it like once or twice. I thought the animatronics looked fantastic in it though. That's one big positive for me.
Yeah, the animatronics was really good in this.
And I know it's done a lot of fan service for the Five Nights at Freddy's fans. You know,
Yeah, even though I know that a lot of the fans that played these games love the first one, but I don't think they're loving the second one as much.
yeah, it just was not a good movie. I don't think I'm missing anything out. Honestly, am I missing anything?
I mean, it really didn't add nothing that the first one didn't do. Um, it's basically just the same thing. Um, there was some good scenes in it, but
Well, the ghost children did get out of the animatronics finally. You know, that's a big thing.
yeah, then you got this whatever that little girl was, um, the matinee, whatever it's called.
Charlotte's her name, like her
Yeah,
actual name.
um, but I guess it's coming after Mike, which is the main character now, so they'll be basing the movie off that.
Yeah, because Vanessa got possessed by it at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, which that's another thing pissed me off. Why would he just? I don't trust you. Stay away from us.
Because she was lying about everything.
I just didn't understand it.
I didn't either. I don't know the lore enough to care either to go look at it. The movie was trash. That plain and simple. The movie was trash. The first one was trash. Um, I'll see a third one if it happens because I go watch all the major releases. But on a grading scale here, let's go ahead and break this down by 5 key points. That's something that we're going to be doing here on the channel is 5 key points. Cinematography, what would you rate it out of a 10?
But I mean, it was good. I give it a 5. It wasn't the best, but worst.
A 5? I would agree with that. I would say about a 6 probably. I'd give it a 6 in the cinematography department. How about the soundtrack? I'm gonna give it like a 3 because I didn't pop for any of the music.
Same, yeah. I'd probably also give it 1 or 2 because they really wasn't no good music in it.
No. And how about for the overall tension in the movie? I will give that about a 7. The tension in it was pretty good.
I agree. I'll give that about a 7. Yeah, it did have good tension. I'll give it that.
And so we got cinematography, we got sound design, we got tension. And how about just character work? I'm gonna give that about a 5.
I'll give it a 3. Man, I don't like these characters.
And what would you rate it overall?
I would give it overall. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I feel like it's fair. Maybe too high, honestly.
I think it's a little too high personally. I'm doing like a 3 out of 10, which brings the score overall between the two of us. It's an official 47 out of 100. It is trash on the Jared and Taylor scale of movies. Just something we're going to implement in each of our reviews. We'll have more reviews like this. 5 categories out of 10. Combine our scores together. It's 100 points total. This one got a 47 out of 100, which is a failing grade if you go by the American grading metric. Um, I don't really care if there's a third one. There probably will be. This seems to be doing pretty good at the box office from what I've seen.
Yeah, another thing I want to point out is this is another Bloomhouse special.
Oh yeah, dude. Blumhouse is so trash, honestly. I hate Blumhouse. But do you have any final thoughts before we wrap things up here?
Not really. As you mentioned before, there's not much to talk about with this movie. We've talked about everything about it. I'm assuming there'll be a third one, especially with its success. I'll watch it to see how it all goes, but I'm not a fan of this franchise. And maybe it would help if I played the games, but I didn't.
I agree 100%. Not a fan, but make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you follow here on the YouTube. Um, Join us next week as we have our review for Silent Night, Deadly Night here on the channel. Are you excited for Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Yeah, I am looking forward to it. I got really excited when I figured out the I can't think of his name, but the actor that played Corey Cunningham from Halloween
Ro-
Ends is in it.
Rohan Campbell.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to do a good job. It looks like.
I agree, and make sure to go get your tickets for Silent Night, Deadly Night. They are on sale now. Make sure you do that. All that good jazz. It's going to be a good time. Make sure you join us next week, next Saturday or Sunday. One of them 2 days we will have our review up. But we'll catch you all next week. Y'all have a great week. Go support the theaters. Go watch. Even though FNAF's bad, go support the theater. Go watch FNAF. Go watch Wicked for Good. Whatever your heart desires. Make sure we support theaters because Netflix is trying to kill it. Have a great day, and we'll catch y'all next week.